Braxton, what do you like? Do you enjoy going on the road at all? What's the best part of going on the road?
It's different environment, different atmosphere, and just trying to take over their stadium, and just putting your best preparation skills that you had throughout the whole week, and just dominate what you got.
Braxton, take us back to 2 years ago when you completed one pass at Illinois. What do you remember about that day? What do you remember about that play, and just how far you've come from that?
Man.
You remember it though, don't you?
I remember it was to Jake.
Yeah,
about it,
17 yards.
Yeah,
quarter.
I don't know. I have no idea. I can't remember the whole thing, but I know that we threw one touchdown. I think I completed one ball, and I can't remember after that.
But just talk about how far you've come, like as a passer, and them, the coaches having confidence in you and in the passing game and stuff. Is it amazing when you look back to that day?
Yeah, it's grown up, being more mature. Handling the things coming in front of you, and Coach Meyer came in, taught me a lot of things. Coach Herman, fundamental wise, and learning how to read defenses, and being a leader on the offense side. Know what you're doing.
Braxton, when you look back to that freshman year for you, did it help you more to play as much as you did, or would it maybe have helped more if, for instance, you were just a young guy who didn't play and you were watching and learning from the sideline? Was it better to get on the field?
It could have been both ways. I feel like I was thrown in there early. I don't think I was ready at that time, but I did what I had to do. It was kind of a big stage at the time, so had to prepare, and it was just kind of tough because I was so young, and I really didn't expect to play as a freshman. So.
Braxton, on Saturday, this team can tie the longest winning streak ever here at Ohio State. You guys have played football for 124 years or something like that. That's kind of a cool thing, isn't it? I mean, that you could look back on and say, hey, nobody ever won more games than us?
Yeah, it's a blessing, just have this coaching staff and the guys coming around each other. From 2 years ago, it was a totally different team. And, it's just being tied as, one of the best teams to do it is it's a very blessing, humble opportunity.
Is that ever brought up? Does anybody ever say, hey, wow, Urban hasn't lost, we haven't lost in 2 years, we got a streak going. Do you ever talk at all about does the word streak ever come up?
No, not at all. We just do our own thing, just keep doing what we're doing, don't change at all, just keep our mindset on one game at a time, how far it takes us.
Braxton, what motivates this team now? Is it the perfection? Is it let's get to the national championship game? What is it? Or is it just on autopilot and it does itself?
Just trying to be better than yourself that you was last week. That's our how we think. Just how we did last year. We want to be better than we was last week. I'm sorry, and just overcome little things and just fix little things that we did, and that's about it.
Braxton, you lead the Big Ten in pass efficiency by a lot. Compared, the second place guy, like point wise, you're completing over 70% of your passes. I'm telling you all stuff you probably know, but what's been the biggest difference this year compared to a year ago, just in the passing game, and especially the last several weeks? It looks like you're seeing stuff, that maybe you didn't see a year ago.
Yeah, just being comfortable with the offensive system. It's just day in, day out that you got to prepare for things that will appear on Saturday, and that's what I didn't do last year. Because I really didn't understand the preparation you got to be as a quarterback. And learning from Coach Meyer, he really put that emphasis in Coach Herman. So that's what I've been doing, learning what type of defense they were on second and third down. The statistics, what one high, too far, things like that. So that's how overcome things.
How much different is the mentality at this stage of the year as a football team when you go into these games? I mean, there's only 3 games in the regular season left. Is it different when you go out there? With the stakes that are on the line, undefeated season, and is there more? I don't know. I don't want to say pressure, but does it feel any different? Like, hey, we need to be clicking on all cylinders. More of a sense of urgency at all?
Yeah, plus we play at 11 o'clock Saturday, because of the time go back, and you got to get up an hour earlier than usual. So you got to get our mindset right. Got to eat, rest, and just hydrate well, and go out there hopefully, you know, we can perform at a high level, you know, early in the morning like that.
Hey, talk about your relationship with Kenny Guyton a little bit. I think a lot of backups might be jealous. He seems to be not that way at all, and you guys are good friends. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, you know, we don't never think about jealousy like that. You know, when I go down, they always say, "I got you. I'll take care of everything." You know, when I'm not there, because you know, injury-wise, you know, it's just I look up to him as a big brother. I'll talk to him ever since I was being recruited.
Do you think that
Has he also helped you progress as a passer? I mean, all that stuff. You spend a lot of time with him in that regard? I mean, just
No.
looking at film or anything like that?
Nah.
Really? You just do it on your own?
No, you know, we do it as a team. You
Yeah.
know, do it quarterback and Coach Herman. So.
And that's pretty rare for a starter and a backup to have that kind of relationship, I would think. Are you aware of that it's pretty rare that for a starter and a backup to have that relationship?
Yeah, you know, everybody throw things up in the air, but we never, you know, even think about things like that.
Do you know who Alabama plays this week?
No.
Just wondered.
Do you and Trey,
I just wondered if you knew.
do you and Trey DePriest, y'all text much together, or do you?
Yeah, of course.
What's it about?
There's nothing about that. You know, just talking about our families and, you know, how things going. Is you all right? You know, you overwhelmed, things like that. We never talk about ball.
I got you.
Braxton, thank you.
Thanks,
man.
Braxton.
All right.